right?
Well, it might be conscious. I don't know.
If you don't come over and drink my beers and have a good time and eat my food, I'm going to be mad at you. And I will kick your ass.
I need to make a brief. Ruination IPA out of Ruination. So anyway, but it's important because the numbers of God is important.
Listen, if you don't visit me, I'm gonna have to kick your ass in a nice way. You know what I mean, right?
I understand.
Yeah. Okay. So, and by the way, do you like to sail?
I don't usually. But
well, you know what? You're coming out on my fucking sailboat.
Okay, well, I'll do that.
And
you have a big one.
Yeah, we have a Cal 39. We're gonna go out there and do all this stuff. If you don't come out with
you're fun. There's a lot of other people that get wet and stuff, and
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I understand.
No, you and I are gonna have a whiskey.
No, I don't have a problem with that.
You know, we're gonna chat. No, you and I will be downstairs having paella and cooking something. Okay, but you're coming. Listen, you're coming with me to the island.
I will.
I love you already.
Okay, but you're a numbers guy, and I want you to know these numbers.
I am a numbers guy.
So let me take you through all the numbers of the 16.
I love how you drink. You and I.
What was the first?
You eat breakfast. You don't eat breakfast.
Actually, when I'm in a manic period, actually I was eating my dinner at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was a cereal. But tonight I ate that, but one meal a day.
So I didn't eat anything, and then they leave everything out, and then I go at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 1 p.m., whatever. I do whatever the fuck I want in this, and it's the only way I can work. Leave me alone, right?
Right.
That's why I love how you.
Well, when I get into a point, where I can't stop working.
Yeah,
it's like
how I get.
Right.
And then I pass out and fall down.
Right. Well, I learned the components. But okay, so here's the important numbers. I'll take you backwards.
I want to buy a power boat. Like
backwards in next big thing.
Hold on. Do you ever take the boat out?
No, not going to. I took out the electronics. It's a nice boat for driving around, but I can't afford the gas and break out another 1,000. And I see powerboats are good for living on,
but they're so expensive.
Right, but that's why you can buy them so cheap. See, that's why you can buy powerboats so cheap, because you can live on them and they got more room.
Okay, but sailboats, which is why we bought it, is because you can go out all the time, and I'm gonna buy a really nice thing. Listen, you like food though, right? You love that.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, when it's around, that's not a problem. And when I'm partying, whatever. So
he made great food.
Okay, so
like very good.
Let me take you to the 16 things because it's important. Back down to the first one. Okay. Well, actually, let's start from the beginning. What was the first?
I'm
next
picking
big
the
thing?
Next song. No. Come on. Let's get out on the deck. Come on. Bring the cigarettes.
Yes. What was the first next big thing?
Electricity.
The first next big thing in all time that man created. Well, actually, let me tell you the first one. Before man, there was big thing 0. God.
Get your ass out here,
God.
bro.
Now, this is why it also is interesting. It was a great deal. I normally really high. I jumped through the door at the You took all the not the stuff at the top. Yeah, because it was hitting my head. I don't need it. Radars and they had 3 radios. 3 marine radios. But that was a fucking nut. Anyway. But I used to make it for Motorola. It was part of my store. Right. When he was an old fashioned. And he was part of my story because I was Motorola. I was 19 when I changed directions. I was 19 years in Motorola. 19 was recorded in the cloud. Okay, so here's the other thing. Okay, so I didn't know you were smoking.
I have cigars on my boat.
No, I mean I didn't know you were a cigarette.
So no, we are. I do, and by the way, I do American Spirits. What you're smoking?
Yeah,
I love this. This is my favorite cigarette.
Well, I know D made you do it.
I love Parliament, and I have David on it on my boat.
Okay, so. What was the first next big thing that man did? Okay, I think paradise is paradise. And, okay, monopoly. It's when the caveman off the other guy, became fighting. Got the best women and the best food. And then he became king. And then we do it monarchy. And so monarchy has been based since the beginning of time. Right? It's the one the meaning, right? And it's the power, right? Monarchy. Okay, so that is also interesting.
You realize that when you're thinking of the movement, if you're not in this way, this country doesn't
I understand if I,
you know, and here's the thing, I'm still going up to the John said you're going to love everybody here, and by the way, John is very interested in he's like, Bill, he's like, you're going to get I'm telling you, very different, and you go back, I don't think you're going to get out. And I told him this, I said, I'm telling you, that's what I have to do, and I'm not asking you.
let me say,
If I don't like you, I don't like you. But you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Because they don't understand shit. So when you get all like your sense and all this, there's only one vote in my ear. You know what? Even the fucking button doesn't matter. And my point is this. They don't understand anything about what it takes to understand one week they leave alone. You know what I mean?
okay, so let me explain why everybody's going to go along with it. First thing is, my word is to the land. I have honored and promoted the one who sins to beyond the land. And my words are,
You're a much faster
my words are the least killing hand. So it brings to the 99% to the 1% inside. The 1% will help you explain and how to do it. So the 1% has to do all the fucking work. But the fucking machine gets to sit around and have a good time. Because it's so pleased with my way. What up?
You know what's funny? We got some guests on when they go, oh, you know, we get up early, we're trying to start a business at the time. And they're like, oh, yeah, you know this idea. And you know, the whole time giving me the letter was, I'm going to for after 13 years, you know, of working for this company. And they go, oh, we wake up early. And I go, what time do you wake up? And she goes, 2 a.m. And I say, you're thinking about me. I've got to think about people that work for me. Think about that for a second. Start down the elevator, right? Work never. Manage people, work everything, because we know you. And by the way, that little phone, that little fucking thing, you don't think about it. We're thinking about it all the time.
Well, wait a minute, here's the other thing.
I told John, I brought out my medical equipment. I have a hyperbaric chamber. You like, I want to put
So what is a hyperbaric chamber?
it pumps pure oxygen in your body in pressurized atmospheres at 4 psi. I started in the medical business here, but they were telling me, oh, I had a dream. You know, you're kind of old. I'm the one with the money, with the investment in the equipment, with the business, with everything. You know, you can talk, so you can let me know, right? You didn't come here to be comfortable, right? But that's right, that's what drives me.
So, okay, this is
You know what I mean? That's what drives me.
think about this.
Why don't I be happy?
Think about this. When I end this iPhone, so imagine these glasses with like beyond your Oculus, beyond your Google Glass, plug in your well, you know, unobtrusive be, okay, with all 360s on your head, with $7 billion for the phone, and that's your monetary system. Every single time. 3 books. And guess what? Not only that, we pay you the we change the economics.
I wrote a theory that was from 4 months and 1 it's called synthetic information. It was 4 variables the entire fucking world. I call them aesthetic, alphabetic,
So, I got all of those. What's specific?
This is a 4 ways that humans can look at information.
What is specific?
Aesthetically, right? Language, everything.
No, I got that.
You know, the written word, alphabetic, language is very important.
I've written my own language.
Prosthetics is the most topic for you.
I've written the King's English if you read my English.
So I went to King's College.
No,
Where's
not-
King's College?
Well, there's one in England and there's also one in Spain. I went to the one in Spain.
Wow,
Outside of Madrid. Outside of Madrid.
Oh my God, that's fabulous. So you speak Spanish? Are you from there? I mean,
I was born in California, raised in Europe. My father was in. I'm like you. I've been met with John fucking everything.
okay, so I got it. Prosthetics is what? Processes. The study of processes.
Everything is managed by what we see, our language, how we live, the processes of how we live, and numbers.
So when you change the
And I
process,
started writing all these equations, and people said, you lost your fucking mind. And finally, I came up with an equation. And we got a big one. And you know what? All of your fucking physicists, they're all trying to explain it. And my whole thing is, I wrote a book that 4 years ago, and it was like, you know what? Fuck you, this is my opinion. And you know
no,
what?
I understand.
And by the way, everybody says, you don't want to hang out with these people. No, fuck off. You know why? Because I don't think like these people. You know what I mean? Like, we dwell on these thoughts.
Okay, talk about aesthetics. I want to finish one thing up with numerology. Actually, let me just finish two. Monopoly, then two is craft, then three is democracy. Then four was print. Chinese divinity couldn't do it because they had to be characters, but didn't for British state. Five.
That's right.
Five was capitalism. Five was capitalism, but 17 and 18 were my feet. The confluences converge when I converge your internet and all the technology to me. I'm infinite money. But here's the aesthetic thing. 0 and 1. But not a 0. And by the way, when I basically took out all your zeros and ones, I took out all your computers. I'm going to cover the 5 different codes. Are you done? No, I mean, are you done with your cigarette? I mean, smoking.
Here, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Then
tuning in.
I put it out here, right?
No, I got an ice tray in here. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to smell it.
I've been smelling it up lately.
By the way, I smoke on my boat, but a lot of people
I'm
don't.
going to come in and air it out, but I've been smelling it up because I've just been so busy.
I smoke in here. I smoke in my, by the way, I smoke cigars in my office in my condo because I fucking own it, right?
Yeah, but I don't like to because I don't like the stink. But, I mean, I have lately because I've been just working hard.
One of the things, no, I know you're working hard. So what was it? Fuck, you killed me. I was about to tell you something. God damn it. Talking about aesthetics and all this stuff.
I told you about 0 and 1. See, and here's why I was going to tell you. Okay, so love. So this could spell gods, but there's no 0 there. But that's my girl. So she would be my god.
Integration. I just, okay. The integration of how we create our own systematic approach to life.
the way.
Yeah. And by the way, there's no wrong or right. It's whether you have the confidence to say that that is wrong or right. My whole thing is, I tell people in my work, I'll meet you on the other side. You got to read my book. And I say this, it's not my system, it's the one that works for you, but have some goddamn confidence about how you approach it. Right? If you believe it's right, when I used to be a boxer, you know what I tell people? If you don't think you can win, then you can't be a boxer. You know what? When you lose, you have to think you can win. Start believing in yourself, right?
Okay, so let me tell you my
Right.
experience with
Right.
fighting. As a 17-year-old boy in Pasadena,
I love to fight.
in the,
I'm sorry,
in the
and listen,
60s.
I love a couple niggers asked for my wallet when I was in San Francisco, and I put down my bags from Trader Joe's. I beat the shit out of these guys so bad I almost got arrested. I still listen. They hit me with a pipe in the head. I took pictures of this. I want to show you this. This is rare. I never show people this.
So while you're doing that, can I tell you my story?
I want to hear everything, and we're gonna have many stories.
So
my friend.
17-year-olds old in call it the late 60s, we had Brown versus Board of Education, where the east side of Pasadena, the west side of Pasadena came to Pasadena High School, and the black people came over, and they would stay. They
fucking
came
hate-
separate. But
I'm racist now, and by the way, I'll tell you this.
I never have been.
I never was until I got robbed so many times and all this shit. Now it's like, you know what? After 3 fights with, you know, sets of 3 fucking niggers that I hurt, you know what? Now I am. I never was. And you know what I tell people? I'm not racist. Well, you know what? Fight 3 black guys on 3 different occasions. They look at this. They hit me in the head with a pipe.
Where did I put my glasses? Okay, I left those outside. I think they were in my head. I lost an iPod today or two.
Oh God! Don't tell me that. You're fine. You're
It's
fine.
a little nano.
There's some lost. No, those are the heart ones.
I got some extras. Oh, here they are, right next.
Oh, there you go.
Don't forget your
So-
cigarette.
No, never. They busted me in the head with a piece of pipe. Right? Look at that.
That's
My
blood?
head exploded. I have a scar tissue. Yeah, it's all blood on my jackets and my thing. They hit me on the wrist with a pipe. Right? Hit me behind the ear. Right? All this stuff. Right? So one of the guys, I beat the shit out of this guy till he pissed himself, and then I made him give me his ID, and I told him this: I'm gonna break one of your hands. I'm gonna break one of your wrists. You pick. It's either your left or your right, or you give me your fucking ID, or I'm gonna break your arm right now. Give me his fucking passport. And you know what I say to people?
Right.
I'm not fucking around. I have a concealed carry permit. I come from a military family. Fuck off. You know what I mean, right? So
No,
I've
I
earned, I've earned no, but I've earned the right to be racist because they've robbed me. I would, you know, walking home and, you know, red shorts and looking dumb.
I don't think you can earn the right to be racist because.
No. Well, I've earned it.
Well,
you know
no,
why?
because just because
Yeah.
one person, it's not. It doesn't mean all of the
One-
people are gonna do
The
that.
first fight I ever got in, my mom saw a girl in a wheelchair getting beat up by a black kid. And my mom said, when I was a little kid, said, get out and go handle that. And I got beat up for 3-4 years. And then I went to Europe. I got beat up by the English. And you know what I learned? I learned how to fight. And now that I'm older, I laugh. You know why? Because I love all the people that were like me, that were cool, like you.
Okay,
and
let me
yeah.
just tell you my story. So at about 16, in a gym
I was
class,
very small, by
in
the way.
a gym class.
I was very small.
Well, I was big.
No, so now when I see somebody bully, it's like a bunch of my friends were also bullied, and now they're professional fighters. And the UFC, Strikeforce, all this shit, right? So when we see bullying, it's like we remember that. You know what? Be nice. It's what your mother taught you, you son of a bitch.